So I'm guessing the reason why you're here today is because you want to learn how to get partnerships or sponsorships with companies as a small YouTuber or a YouTuber with under 1,000 subscribers. Lucky for you, I have some experience. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I do have some experience working with companies as a small YouTuber, and I want to share with you some of my best tips and some of the things that you guys should look out for. So I've had a ton of fun working with companies such as Duval, Oodie, A-List Skin, SnapLook, and MeGem, and also Booty Bag, and probably some more that you guys have seen on my channel and Instagram. Today I want to give you some tips and tricks that I have picked up on in partnering with brands, reaching out to them, signing contracts, and stuff like that. So we're going to get into that right now. My very first tip is to have a business email. This is great for companies to reach out to you and you to reach out to companies. It looks very professional and it keeps your business and private life separate. I created a business email about 2 years ago, and that's kind of how companies mainly get in contact with me. Sometimes they send me through DMs, but I think it's more official to do stuff over email, just in that kind of way. I really like to keep my personal life and my business life separate in terms of the business side of YouTube, so I would not like them to email me at my personal email, so that's why I have a business email. I think it's really also nice because I can keep everything in one place that relates to YouTube or Pinterest or Instagram or anything like that. I have a business email, which is infinitebeauty7business, which is really long, and I definitely should have just gone with infinitebeauty7@gmail.com, but it's okay. This is where companies reach out to me or I reach out to them. I think it's a lot more professional than going through Instagram DMs, and I really like emailing them instead. I like to have my personal email and my business email very separate because, one, everything is in the same place regarding YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, stuff like that, and two, I just don't think the business side of YouTube should be mixing with my personal life, and I just like to keep those separate. So when I say keep your business email everywhere, I mean it. Put it in your YouTube description, put it in your about page, and link it to your Instagram. Linking it to your Instagram is a great way to get businesses to contact you because a lot of businesses are scrolling through Instagram and trying to find influencers and people to sponsor with. So if you have your email, they can contact you very quickly. I also put it down in the description bar of my YouTube channel and also on my about page, just so there are multiple places that they can find it if they wish to contact me about a business agreement. Right now we're going to talk about reaching out to companies as a small YouTuber. What I suggest is going low and then reaching high. So basically, that may not make any sense, but basically what I mean is go for the low companies in terms of Instagram following if they're brand new companies. So if they have a couple thousand followers on Instagram, you definitely want to reach out to those over reaching out to brands like Lululemon, Canon, Target, stuff like that, because those are already well-established companies and they already have a huge following. They're looking for people and influencers who already have a huge following also, so they can both benefit each other. When you reach out to small companies, you want to act very professional. If they have a business email that you can email them at, definitely email first. If they do not have an email, then you move on to DMs. You want a very well-crafted and professional email so they take you seriously and they understand that you will be serious about the sponsorship and that you're excited and you want to partner with them for the right reason. Now, getting free stuff is great and it's definitely a perk with partnering with companies, but it's not everything. You need to make sure that you're promoting the company in the best view. You also need to make sure you're promoting yourself. So in terms of the email that you want to craft to these companies, you want to make sure you state the company name in the first beginning so they know that that's your company that you want to partner with. This is not a mass email that's sent out, it's more personalized. You also want to include how many subscribers and how many Instagram followers you have. Maybe include the average amount of video views you get or the average amount of likes that you get on Instagram. Putting your numbers in there is very important for companies, I feel like, because they do look at your Instagram and YouTube before they decide to accept a promotion or sponsorship. But by putting those numbers in there, it gives them a quick snippet so they'd be more inclined to actually respond to your email faster, check out your stuff faster. Because if you don't put those in there, you know, they're like, okay, now we gotta go look up all this stuff. We don't know if they're trying to hide how many Instagram followers they have, if they don't have a lot of following or stuff like that. Also in your email, you need to include what kind of promotion or sponsorship you're looking for from that company. Are you expecting a free item? Are you expecting a discount code for your followers? followers. Something like that gives them, okay, so this is what this person wants, let's try to make an agreement. You also want to include what kind of things that you're going to do for them, so whether it's post on Instagram, post on your blog, make a whole YouTube video about it. So they could have non-dedicated videos and dedicated videos. Dedicated videos is one product, and that video is all about that single product. So like the Oodie video that I did, it was all about the Oodie. It was a dedicated video to them and their company. And then in terms of Duval brand, the Spin Care set, that was a non-dedicated video. I included it in my video, but it wasn't the sole purpose of what I was making. You can add a little more about who you are, what you stand for, what are your values, kind of what your YouTube and what your niche is, to make sure that the brand actually fits into what you're doing and it's not just some random brand that you're reaching out to. And then of course close it with a nice closing. Say thank you for taking the time to read this email. That is really important because you are saying that you appreciate them taking the time even if you don't do that sponsorship, so they will be more likely to be like, oh, okay, this person really cares and this person wants me to take time out of my day to read your emails. The next thing I want to talk about is companies reaching out to you. So there are a ton of bots on Instagram who are like, oh my gosh, you're lovely, which you probably are, but they're like, oh my gosh, you're lovely, you're beautiful, please DM me for collaboration. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this, but I find them very, very sketchy, and just not reliable at all. Like, they copy and paste their comments on literally everyone's Instagram, and I just don't think that that's something you should pursue. You should actually look for companies who have personalized messages, who reach out to you not over commenting on your Instagram post, but like either emailing you or DMing you. Along with that, I want you guys to make sure that you know that my phone just dropped, but I also just want to make sure you guys know that you should not accept every single promotion or sponsorship email that you get. It's just kind of like a job. You don't want to pick a job that you know you're going to hate over a job that might be coming along the way that you actually will really love. I know it's very exciting to get emails about sponsorships and you're very excited and eager to work with different companies, but if the company that is reaching out to you doesn't fit your values, isn't something that you believe in, does stuff that is not kind of to your standards, or the quality of the items or what they're trying to sell is not very good, you don't want to show your followers that. You don't want to promote something that is not good, because then your followers will kind of be like, huh, they just did it for the money or the free stuff or something like that. So make sure you're very genuine. Do your research on the companies. I cannot stress that enough. Do your research on every single company. Look at their website that they send you. Look at their business email. Make sure they're legit companies. Make sure they actually have Instagrams that work and the links that they send you actually work. This is a way to not get caught in some like illegal thing, not that you would, but just something that isn't ethical or something that wouldn't be beneficial to you. Going along with making sure you're partnering with safe companies, you can also reach out to other YouTubers that you know and see if they've partnered with those companies. I'm doing this promotion with the company, and when I was reading their email, I was like, this seems too good to be true. This seems kind of sketchy, but I'm going to check it out and learn more about the company. So I looked up the company, did some more research, and then I was like, okay, this still seems like a good company, but I'm not really sure if I want to commit to something because it was a longer project. So what I did was I can't speak, I'm sorry. But what I did was reach out to other YouTubers and bloggers about this company who I either noticed that they were partnering with or who I think that they might have reached out to and said, hey, have you heard of this company? Let me know what you think. I'm thinking of partnering with them, but I'm not really sure what to do. So this was a really great insight. I ended up partnering with the company and I absolutely loved it, but I was very unsure in the beginning, and that is something that you don't want to just jump right into. You want to gain as much information as you can, but you don't want to get stuck in a contract or a promotion deal that you don't want to be a part of and you didn't mean to be a part of. So definitely doing your research and contacting other YouTubers is a good thing. That was actually my next point, is contact other YouTubers. See where they got their sponsorships, where they were looking, how brands reach out to them, or if they reach out to brands, if they have partnered with a certain brand that you reached out to or they reach out to you and see if the brand is actually as good as they say they are, and how they treated their sponsorship partners. This just gives you a really great insight into the company itself and how it really works before you get into something that you might not know was going to work or something like that. And I've reached out to a ton of people like, hey, I'm partnering with this company, what do you think? And this is really important because it benefits both of you guys, so you know, okay, there's someone else partnering with me, this is a good company, or you know, hey, stay away from this company, there's nothing good about it. Oh, and the very last tip is don't expect to get offers right away. It took me until I hit a little over 1,000 subscribers to actually get offers from other companies. I created my business email 2 years ago. So that was definitely before I hit 1,000 subscribers, just because I wanted to have one right there for me. But yeah, it did take me a long time, and obviously, like I said before, don't just pick the first one that comes to you, and don't try to do all of them because you will get stressed out. But definitely keep in mind that it will take a while. You definitely have to reach out to companies, and then companies will reach out to you. Just make sure you're taking the crucial steps that I talked about in this video, which is having a business email, you know, emailing them, how to structure your email, and stuff like that. Those tips will really help you to get good sponsorships with companies. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. If you guys want any more YouTuber tips or stuff like that, I'd be happy to help. I love talking in my group chats about how to improve your YouTube channel and kind of the things that I've done to not necessarily like grow a lot, but like improve my channel to where it is that I want it to be. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.